In today's video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about the Algorand blockchain, aka ALGO. Everything in this video is broken up into sections to save you time, so please feel free to skip ahead at any time. In part 1, we're going to talk about what is the Algorand blockchain. In part 2, we're going to cover ALGO's Algorand's rich list VZS tokenomics and validator rewards. In part 3, we're going to cover what is the ISO 222. Is it legit? Or is this just some ploy for central banks to try to establish control over money? In part 4, we're going to do a deep dive and make some price predictions, but I gotta let you in on a little secret. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes. Only. Nothing stated in this video is a fact. I am not a financial advisor, and this video is not investing advice. Links to all of my research and articles are down in the description, though. If y'all ready, let's kick things off with who created the algo around blockchain. According to Wikipedia, founder and CEO Silvio Micali is an Italian computer scientist and professor at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, aka MIT. Silvio is the founder of the Algorand blockchain. Silvio is best known for some of his fundamentals and early work on public key crypto systems. Pseudonymous functions, digital signatures, oblivious transfers, secure multi-party computations, and he is the co-inventor of zero-knowledge proofs. When it comes to awards, Silvio is a true G. In 1993, Silvio won the Grotto Prize. In 2004, he received the RSA Award for Excellence in Mathematics. In 2007, he was selected to be a member of the National Academy of Science and a Fellow of the International Association for Cryptologic Research, also known as the IACR. He is also a member of the National Academy of Engineering and the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. In 2012, he received the Turing Award for his work in the field of cryptography. In 2015, the University of Salerno acknowledged his studies by giving him an honoris causa degree in computer science. In 2017, he was elected as an ACN Fellow. The ACN Fellowship is an award and fellowship that recognizes outstanding members of the Association for Computing Machinery. Pretty baller if you ask me. Now let's talk about what is Algorand. Algorand, also known as ALGO, is both a digital currency and a blockchain platform. The Algorand platform is designed to process many transactions quickly, similar to major payment processors like MasterCard or Visa. In addition, Algorand can host other cryptocurrencies and blockchain-based projects, making it a direct competitor to Ethereum. Although the platform's native cryptocurrency is used to secure ground blockchain and pay processing fees for Algorand-based transactions. Algorand is an open-source blockchain, meaning anyone can view and contribute to the platform's code. Algorand uses an operational protocol it calls Pure Proof of Stake or POS, which recruits network validators from a pool of users. Algorand markets itself as a highly efficient, scalable platform that can immediately finalize transactions. Algorand claims to accomplish this in a decentralized way. Number 1, using relay nodes to enable efficient communication. Pass. Number 2, incorporating participating nodes that vote on and confirm new blocks for the Algorand blockchain. Number 3, prohibiting any splitting or forking of the Algorand blockchain to guarantee that completed transactions cannot be changed. And last but not least, number 4, reducing the data burden on the Algorand network participants by continuously compressing blockchain information. So the next question you need to ask yourself is, how is the Algorand blockchain secured? The Algorand blockchain uses a proof of stake consensus mechanism. Algorand holders whose stake coins are rewarded by becoming governors, and they are able to cast votes on blockchain and community issues. Algorand governors are rewarded in ALGO, the blockchain's native cryptocurrency. ALGO is also used as a utility token to pay transaction processing fees. Now let's talk about Algorand's most recent upgrade. According to Algorand's website, as part of Algorand's latest protocol upgrade, the blockchain will see a 5x performance boost to 6,000 TPS and a 10 decrease in round times as demand for Algorand block space increases. We want to stay ahead of the adoption curve so the end users can focus on UX and development of dApps, not the underlying blockchain. In Algorand's 3.9 upgrade, they increase block size to 5 MB and reduced average round times, aka block latency, to 4 seconds by fitting more transactions into each block and producing blocks more frequently. Algorand blocks will be able to hold roughly 26,000 transactions per block, and at peak transaction throughput will increase the 6,000 TPS. Yes. So what's next for ALGO? One of the key performance goals is to handle 10,000 TPS. After optimizing block size, our next major target is to continue reducing round times to further improve the end-user experience and provide more TPS runway for future adoption. So if you guys want to learn more about TPS and why TPS is just a term used by blockchain devs to sound sexy, check out my Kadena whiteboard miniseries. This one blockchain is going to change every aspect of life as we know it. In my personal opinion, to support the demand of global real-world adoption, blockchains will be required to process around 100,000 to 250,000 TPS, and that's just something that no single chain layer 1 blockchain will be able to handle. In my personal opinion, the future is multi-core decentralized proof-of-work smart contract blockchains. Truly decentralized proof-of-work blockchains will be the Apple and the Amazon of crypto, but that doesn't mean that proof-of-stake blockchains won't be the Microsoft of and Facebook's of crypto. Now let's see if we can't figure out what all this ISO 222 hype is all about. But before we dive in, I would greatly appreciate it if you could do me a favor by going out of your way to tap that like and subscribe button, please. And thank you. According to this article on Super Oracle, ISO 222 is an international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions via SWIFT, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, the main financial messaging network used by banks across the world. ISO 222 will dramatically change how banks communicate with each other by increasing the amount of information that can be communicated and improving interoperability. In addition to changing the traditional banking and financial services industry, the migration from traditional SWIFT messaging, referred to as MIT messaging, transitioning to ISO 222 could also dramatically impact the crypto industry, specifically coins that comply with the standard may be rapidly adopted into traditional financial systems. In addition, if large-cap cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are integrated into the SWIFT system and given official ISO numbers, this could radically change the way crypto and fiat currency ecosystems coexist. ISO 222 message types are as followed. Right now, all SWIFT messages are classified as NT messages, and stands for message type text. This is followed by a third digit or number that denotes the message category group, and type empty messages are also structured via the ISO 15022 standard, which the ISO 222 standard is intended to replace. ISO 222 compatible messages are referred to as MX format messages. That MX ISO 222 was developed in the early 2000s, but ISO 15022 messages still remain the most common type of SWIFT messaging. SWIFT believes that if current timelines are met, 79% of the high-value payments by volume and 87% of high-value payments by value will utilize the ISO 222 messaging system by the end of 2023. Benefits of ISO 222 specifications. While the ISO 222 specifications may seem like an extremely technical upgrade with little impact on the average banking or client or investor, it will provide a variety of important benefits, at least for the institutions that use it, and some of those benefits could trickle down to lower banking fees for consumers. So the question you need to ask yourself is this: no proof of stake blockchain is decentralized. That means that you still have a centralized group of individuals who run and control everything that happens, which means that proof of stake blockchains are really no different than Visa. What is the point of using Algorand if the team can vote to freeze your wallet and take possession of all your crypto at any time? But I want to know what you think. Drop some comments below and let me know. And if you don't believe me on this, check this out. Algorand token allocation was as followed: 30% estimated to the team, 25% to early backers, aka VCS, 20% to Algorand Inc. aka the team, 17.5% of validator rewards, aka V season team, 5% to the Algorand Foundation aka the team, and 2.5% to ecosystem support aka the team. That means that out of the 100 of the original pre-mine supply, the team in VCS control about 82.5% of coins. But let's do a little bit more research on that. According to Maseri, Algorand completed its first Dutch auction in June of 2019. The public auction sold 25 million Algorand, which was 0.25% of the initial supply, and they sold those coins at 2.40 per token, raising a total of $60,400,000. And 220 United States citizens were not permitted to participate in the sale. Buyers had the right at any point during the first year of purchase to resell tokens back to the foundation at 90% of the original purchase price. Algorand initially planned to hold a series of Dutch auctions to distribute a total of 3 billion Algorand, aka 30% of their supply, But as in today, no further token sales have been announced. The end of the sale is coincided with the Algorand's mainnet launch, which created 10 billion Algorand at Genesis, a total of 2.5 billion Algo tokens, or 25% of the initial supply were granted to the founders and the Algorand Foundation to support continued protocol development. The rest of the Algorand tokens will be distributed through rewards grants and auctions as detailed in the supply curve selection. So now let's do a little town Algorand, and I'll show you why I believe that Algorand was one of the worst altcoins that you could hold in 2022. Bear market Algorand put in an all-time high at $3.24 on June 21st of 2019. It is currently down 89.77 from its all-time high. Algorand put in a cycle low at 10 cents on March 12th of 2020. On November 15th, 2021, during the second part of the bull run, Algorand put in a cycle high at 2.98 before crashing down 91.75 and finding bottom at 27 cents. The next red flag I want to point out on this chart is in the summer of 2021, ALGO only crashed down to 68 cents. Then fast forward 1 year later, and ALGO dropped an additional 60% lower than the previous summer low. But why is that? If I had to take a guess, I would bet that the team and VCS dumped massive bags on retail investors. Of course, you can prove or disprove this theory if you have time by tracking all of the team wallets and validator wallet address, which I don't have time to do because I don't own any ALGO and I don't plan to own any logo. But if you do, please reach out to me on Twitter. So now let's swing back over to my so I can show you Algorand's tokens missions. The first thing I want to point out is that I've never seen a graph look like this. Normally the graphs are smooth and consistent. This one has some major spike waves. So on March 17th, there was a massive insane spike in rewards. From February 3rd to March 17th, relay nodes made over 1 billion coins of ALGO. On February 3rd, 449 million coins were released to node operators. On November 17th, 1.45 billion total coins. They were paid over a month and a half was 976,654,396 coins of ALGO. It's almost a billion coins of ALGO that they made in a little over a month, and that was right around March 17th. And if we look at the price of Algorand, it crashed by 33 over a 7-day period. I wonder why, but it gets even better. Remember Algorand putting in that new cycle high at 2.98 on November 14th, 2021. At that point in time, validator rewards and participation rewards were 524,931,506, and relay nodes are rewarded with 1,559,994,575 coins of ALGO. Think of these node operators just like a miner, except for they don't have to pay any money in electricity, and they can run a validator on like a Raspberry Pi. So the computer equipment is absolutely nothing, and they constantly get rewarded with more coins of ALGO every time the network meant to block. That equals 2,084,926,081 coins. If we times that by the cycle high in November, when ALGO hit 2.98, those reward operators could have potentially sold off $6,231,079,721 worth of ALGO on retail investors. That means that the VCS and team members running those validators made around $3 billion worth of ALGO, and magically 1 billion of those coins were unlocked at the peak of the 2021 summer bull run. Now, you can read up more on why if you check out the links to the Maseri page below. Also keep in mind Algorand is pumping out and ramping up those same validator rewards from today all the way to February of 2024, so be extra careful. According to CoinCarp, Algorand's rich list is as follows. There are currently 28,637,913 wallets holding Algorand. The top 10 wallets hold 18.97% of coins out in circulation. The top 20 wallets hold 28.58% of coins out in circulation. The top 50 wallets hold 44.57%, and the top 100 wallets hold 63.13% of coins out in circulation. And what that means is when ALGO hits its max supply of 10 billion coins, if there is not enough network adoption to pay and incentivize people to continuously run those validators to keep running and securing the network, then Algorand protocol will take a vote in the top 50 wallets will have enough voting power to change that max supply. If I was holding ALGO, I would be asking their team exactly how much validators are making from fees versus block rewards. Right now, you should be able to get a really good idea. I don't really know anyone who uses ALGO, but that's the best part about blockchains. All of this data is on chain, And it's out there if you guys want to do the research and look for it, or you guys can drop a comment below and let me know if you guys want me to make a follow-up video on it, and or if you guys figure it out yourself, shoot me if you already got the alpha. So what are my best price predictions for Algorand? If you invested in Algorand today and the price of Algorand is 33 cents and the supply is 7.06 billion, we would see that Algorand has a market cap of 2,346,721,226. So let's round up and say Algo's 35 cents in the market cap is 2.4 billion. Don't forget Algorand also has a 29 inflation rate according to Missouri, so we're gonna have to bump these numbers up a little bit for you to 2x on that investment. And for the price of Algorand to hit 70 cents, the market cap would need to be 4.8 billion for you to 100x on an Algorand investment. And for the price of Algo to hit 3.50, the market cap would need to be 24 billion for you to 20x on an Algorand investment. And for the price of Algorand to hit $7, the market cap would need to be 48 billion, and for you to 100x on an Algorand investment. And for the price of ALGO to hit 35, the market cap would need to be 240 billion. My best guess would be Algorand double tops around $3 range change and hit the peak market cap of around 25 billion next bull run, give or take. People always think that I'm talking down about projects when I make videos like this. I am not. I'm a huge fan of ALGO, and I hope everybody absolutely crushes it on their ALGO on investment. I think this project has a lot of potential, and the purpose of this video is to provide retail investors with information that everyone should have before they make investments. Misleading investors and pretending like your blockchain is decentralized and permissionless when that's not the case whatsoever just doesn't sit well in my book. But I really hope you all crush it on your Algo investment. Good vibes always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.